And the thing is to be quite loose, don't be too precious about it. If things happen that you perhaps weren't expecting, that's fine. So that's the beauty of watercolour, isn't it? So I'm going to, I've got various yellows on my palette here. I've got lemon yellows, cadmium, and then sort of deeper ones. So I'm really just going to, that's very bright, doesn't really matter, I'm just going to lay some colour down first of all and then go into some orange and just let that blend. I've got my paper tilted up as well, so I'm just sort of letting the colours work their own way, and if those dribble down a little bit, that's okay. So I can just help them down a little bit as well.
You didn't water the paper first?
I haven't, no, I've just left that as dry paper. I'll put some orange, we'll go in with some red. So just sort of working almost in bands first of all to get some colour on. I'm using a flat brush, but you could use a round one quite easily as well. I'm almost working through my range of yellows and reds at the moment, and then I'll come through to my more sort of pinky reds, magenta type. Lay that down a little bit less now, and I'm going to put some brusho on. So brusho, I've used it before, it's this very strong pigment, so we just take the pin out and we just sort of tap a little bit on. I don't want to go mad with the brusho, and I don't want to add too much water as well, because it'll then take forever to dry. So I'm keeping with the sort of the yellows, and then this is some violet, so it's complementary to the yellow. We can get these nice effects. We'll put a bit of blue in as well. So you don't quite know what's going to happen. This will be a sort of base coat that you can then work into afterwards. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of a smaller damp brush, and just don't like those white spaces there, so I'm just going to add a little bit, move the paint about into there. So if you want to have a go with your first one and see what happens, perhaps add a few streaks. We could splash a bit of water on as well. Sometimes just splashing some water will get you different effects, or even splashing a bit of paint on as well.